Hello and welcome to a new episode of the Underground Treehouse Podcast, a podcast that discusses and reviews music of all genres. I'm 1/4 year host Ruben. Joining me as always is Keenan.
What up?
Marcos.
Hi.
And Isaac.
Hello, hello.
And this week we're going to be reviewing the newest album from Japanese indie rock artist, indie alternative artist.
Jazz? Soul?
Kind of a mixed bag, man.
This is the death grips of Japanese.
Less fucking abrasive, but yeah, I agree. Before I say the artist, we're gonna butcher these names. The song titles, her name, the album title. Just a disclaimer. Apologize.
All you know is that fucking heat.
That's all you need to know, baby.
Yup.
The artist goes by, as best as I can say, Ohzora Kimishima, and her album is Eitaisuru Kemuri.
Dude, my dick just fucking got hard as a fucking rock, my guy. Shows your tits, bro, right now.
No, dude. What are you
Take off that Pacers jacket right now.
I'm shy.
Flash us. I'll give you beads right now.
Bro, St. Patrick's Day, not Mardi Gras.
Oh, yeah, my bad.
Dang, you're way ahead, bro.
Just let the puppies breathe, bro.
Behind, you mean. Mardi Gras was like 2 weeks ago.
No, it wasn't.
Yeah, it was.
It's in March.
Is
like 2
it?
weeks.
I could have swore it was more of like a summer.
Oh, fuck no.
No, they be showing tits in the cold.
In the cold?
Dude, that's when you gotta show tits, bro. Your nipples get hard, bro. Your shit get perky, bro. I should know, bro.
You could cut a diamond with those.
Oh, my tits get hella cold, bro.
Louisiana's crazy, bro. Anyways, before we get into that, we're going to be giving you our music recommendations of the week as well as our local beer recommendation of the week. Isaac, start us some music.
So for this week, I am recommending a song by a band that you, Ruben, actually put me on.
Ooh, where?
Motherfucking Frail Body is the band, and the song is Your Death Makes Me Wish Heaven Was Real.
So good,
man. Even the title alone is tremendous. Like it holds so much weight because the song holds so much weight. It's fucking just absolutely brutal fucking screams, just super crazy, just energy, and it's dark as fuck. It's brooding, and it's like very sobering in that way. It's very serious, but somehow I still could have a good ass time to it, bro.
Yeah,
again,
man.
That's Your Death Makes Me Wish Heaven Was Real by Frail Body, and hopefully we see them this weekend,
March 19th. I know, unfortunately, we're going to be reviewing this or releasing this after they have came by, but if we see you at the show, we've seen you at the show.
So then hopefully we saw you at the show.
Exactly.
And
Hell
you said,
yeah.
what up?
Hello from the future.
Yeah. All right, so this week I got the Chinese shoegaze band Default.
Oh. Okay.
I got the album California Nebula.
That is a sick album.
So
cover. That is so shoegaze.
So what's cool about this band is everything about them is Chinese. The song title, the album cover, everything, but their lyrics are in English, which is really cool. And so they are a Chinese band who does in fact sing in English. So check it out. It is super gazy. It's so good. They literally have another album. I think it's called like Can You Hear the Whistle Blow from the Vacuum or something like that.
Got a MBV reference?
Bro, I can't find it, so don't hold me to that. But yeah, no, super gazy, super fuzz, really good. And of course, you know, when I came across this, it was kind of hard to believe that the lyrics were in English, but it was also kind of it was like nice to hear,
right?
Because you know, there's another artist out there, Paranol, who
Never heard of him.
Sings in his Korean native tongue, and even though it's good, it's nice to know what these people are saying, and so it just kind of like adds to their sound. But again, please check them out. The album is called California Nebula by the band Default.
Okay, my musical recommendation of this week is gonna be by a sick motherfucking collab.
Oh,
you don't know, bro. Don't act like you know, bro.
Fist in the air. Keep it up.
I'm gonna go with Weapon X and Pleasure.
World of Pleasure, yeah. That's fucking dumb hard.
He got it?
Yeah, of
Holy
course.
shit.
He got it?
Me and Keenan are like the ones on top of the new hardcore fucking music release, bro.
Damn,
Yeah,
that's
Very
right.
true, but
Hey,
you said he wouldn't get it, so
Yeah, fucking it's a 4 track split. Goes hard as tits, bro. Call back to a couple minutes ago.
And a callback to a lot of episodes ago because you shouted out World
Weapon
of
X.
Pleasure. You
Oh.
shouted.
Shout both
you
of them
shouted
out.
both of them
Yeah,
out.
I shouted both of them out.
Huh?
Oh, this was like fuck, like one of our first podcasts. I think I shouted out Weapon X.
Bro, this is 2 weeks. Weapon X is getting a shout out.
Facts.
Woo,
Give
run
us some
them up.
merch.
And
real.
give us some merch.
And World of Pleasure too. When they first dropped their new, I don't know, if it was EP.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I shouted
You
them out. That
shouted
should
that
go
out.
hard.
Yeah.
And now they fucking collab,
Now
bro.
they-
It's a. Oh, I showed you guys Uzi's Kimbo. Their fucking track
Yeah.
titles too, bro.
Yeah, that was
Hard as
Kimbo
fuck.
sick.
So yeah, if you guys could listen to that, if you like some hardcore music, I think like every track, right? Did you hear all the 4 tracks? Like non-skippable.
All right, my recommendation of this week is something I've been neglecting showing you guys. I think you guys would really like it.
Fucking gatekeeper,
Uh,
bro.
Yeah, get the fuck
Only
Ow.
I'm allowed to know, okay? Shit. The newest released by Australian metalcore band Graphic Nature called A Mind Waiting to Die. Super, super heavy metalcore. I don't know if you guys are into Australian metalcore at all.
Dog, he showed me Vex Hardcore.
What's up?
See, that's hardcore though.
Yeah, you're right.
And hey, but Australia's killing it with the hardcore too. I mean,
Yeah, they haven't
you got
missed on
Gang of
anything that
Speed
you
Bro,
and
we got
everything,
Speed.
bro.
We got
Yeah.
World of Justice.
Exactly.
Yo.
I mean,
Or Band for
Australia.
the Justice, right? One of them. We saw him with Kubla Khan.
Yeah, yeah,
Or
yeah.
I did. I think you showed up
You
a little
did.
late.
You did.
Hard
I
as
missed
fuck.
them. I know. But oh wait, Undeath is from there too, right?
Oh yeah, well no.
But I
Are
mean,
they?
they're death metal. But
No, they're New York death metal.
New
No, they're
York.
not.
Shit.
Yeah.
Never mind. I'm cutting that. Just kidding. I mean, Australia is just in the fucking metal hardcore
Yeah.
scene, and I personally think that Graphic Nature is one of the best bands. If you like Pincer Plus, if you like Heaven's Gate, like Graphic Nature is up your alley. Listen to Sour, then go from there. This shit is hard as fuck. All right. Our beer recommendation of the week is going to be a Japanese-style rice lager. It's going to be the Day Ghost from Marble Brewery. Off the can. The known world slips away when Day Ghost is uploaded to your bodily machine. This is my first time reading this. This is wild. Clouds part, new realities bubble, and an inner vista is revealed. Dog, this was written for this album. Physically supervised by Meow Wolf. Or no, psychically supervised by Meow Wolf. This Japanese-style rice lager has been configured to taste crisp and effervescent while maintaining multiple dimensions of flavor. Wow. So,
Say it again.
all right.
I'm just joking. I'm just joking. Damn. She was crisp.
Hey, this is crisp. 4.8%. Hey, we fucking see you there drinking your Miller Lights, your Bud Light.
Your Michelob Ultras.
Yeah, what
Get
are you on
the
a diet?
Fuck
Your-
out of here.
your-
Throw that shit away.
Your Birch Lights.
Come on. This is the newest, crispest light beer you need to be drinking. Support local. This shit is 100% worth it.
And shout out to
Deserve.
one of the coolest venues in New Mexico, Meow Wolf.
Yeah.
Dude.
Meow Wolf is one of the dopest. I know, I'm not sure if a ton of artists have shouted it out, but I know Scowl, when they came with Destroy Boys, they were all about it.
Tiger's Jaw shouted it out.
Oh, Tiger's Jaw did. You did show me that.
What do they do?
Just shout it out, Meow Wolf, like as a venue.
Oh.
And it's always cool because like these artists who are shouting them out are like in their posts are like, if you're a touring act, you need to stop by Santa Fe.
Yeah,
That's good, guys.
So
absolutely. It's
Yeah.
it's a super up close, personal venue. Security is super lax, so
They are.
Yeah.
And you're able to stage dive too?
exactly. You can stage dive. You get a little rowdy. I mean, they're not gonna let you fucking stab fools or anything, but like they let you have fun. You know what I mean? And then, you know, they're this might sound goofy, but they're very responsible. Like bar wise, you know, they have like very strict limits. Make sure nobody gets too crazy. Like it's just a fun time for everybody, bro.
It's an
Yeah.
amazing time, yeah.
they supply water
Yeah.
for the people.
True.
Everywhere.
That's actually very true. Now that we're talking about it, like their shit was kind of like on point.
Yeah,
like fucking
dude.
Outrage, Launchpad, Sunshine, bro. Take fucking no, dog. Fuck, man. Y'all motherfuckers need to start wearing deodorant, bro. That shit's fucking reek.
Facts, bro. Facts. Yo, they have water and not a motherfucker in there smell funny. They all smell
100%.
Yeah,
And one of
decent
the
enough.
one of the cool things is one of the ladies at the front when she's like breaking down the rules or whatever, they straight up say, if you don't have a ride, get with us and we'll get something figured out for you. So
Yup.
they look out for the community,
Yeah,
bro.
they do.
Yup.
Meow Wolf is tight. Thank you guys for collabing with Marble for the Day Ghost. This shit is amazing.
And
There you go.
also, if the show if the show's like a little, if it's at an earlier time, you're actually allowed to go walk the exhibit before you get to hit the show. So even though doors are at like 7 or something, the exhibit's still open when you get there if it's those earlier shows. So you could walk in, so just say like, I'm here for the show, and then they're like, cool. Then you can actually go walk the exhibit for free.
That's so
the
sick.
night starts. Really cool.
Absolutely.
Keep your juice to yourself,
Yeah.
though.
So, out of the state, probably Meow Wolf and Sister Bar, the 2 best venues so far. IMO, in my opinion,
In our state?
in our state, right?
Oh, I think you
Yeah.
said out of state.
No, I said in our state.
Oh, in
my
our
opinion.
state?
Right, you got Sunshine and El Rey with you got the railing up front. Launchpad just threw up the railing onto the stage.
Did they really?
Yeah, they did.
No way.
Yeah, remember for Soul Glow? They threw up those bars right in front of the stage.
Oh, yeah, they did. That's fuck.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
not
for
that hasn't always been there. But I mean, those are dope, bigger venues. I mean, we have
Oh,
the
yeah, of
super
course.
dope DIY venues. But what I like about Meow Wolf is it combines like the DIY feel with the bigger stage presence
Oh,
and like
yeah.
the bigger production value. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and that background fucking like fluorescent lights.
Exactly.
Yeah,
So
the
it looks so
production is
sick, bro.
super on point.
Yeah, man. That-
When we went to go see them for Anxious and Drug Church, like even they matched like the energy of the songs correlated with like the color
lights.
of the lights and shit. You know,
Yeah.
when it's getting real heavy, it was like a dark blood red, and when it was like softer, they like kind of brighten up the lights with like yellows and stuff. You know, like
Yeah.
they're just
Yeah.
super. on
Shout out
top.
Meow Wolf. For sure, we gotta hit up more shows over there.
Yeah.
Bro. And they need to come through.
Oh yeah, 100%.
So-
Shout out Meow Wolf, man. I mean, if you're in Albuquerque, Santa Fe, you have to have known about it.
Because
By the grace of God, if we have somebody listening to us in Denver or Vegas, you need to go to a show with your local Meow Wolf because
Yeah.
it's 100% worth it.
like, we can't stop shouting them out. Shout out to their fucking jerseys, too, with the fucking United, bro. Their jerseys go hard as fuck. Like, there's so much
yeah.
shit. I mean, was New Mexico the first one where they opened up Meow Wolf?
Yeah. It's the
What a
OG.
fucking player.
I
We
was
don't
gonna
deserve
say, I
that,
don't know
bro.
if their other. I don't think their other sites have a venue.
Venue, no. I went
I
to the
know,
one.
I know
went-
Denver does.
I know.
Denver
I
does?
know the one in Vegas doesn't.
Ah.
They have a bar. They have a sick ass bar and the fucking the world thing, like the world
Like
market.
their- yeah, the
Oh.
Omega Mart.
The Omega Mart. There you
Yeah.
go. They have that.
Oh, okay. I know Denver does because one of my favorite jazz artists played a show there.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
And that was kind of recent, so I don't know if it's something new or not. But all right, Vegas, come down here then.
Word. And then
Come down to Santa Fe.
Denver, the Denver site does have a nice bar too.
Nice.
Damn.
Hell yeah. So
But come to that OG.
Yeah.
Come to Santa Fe.
ain't nothing like it, bro.
You
I
know,
mean,
free publicity, bro. Let's go. Let's get this fucking going.
Give us some jerseys.
For real. Give us some fucking free venue tickets. Make us CEOs or stake shareholders.
We're gonna
Please.
we're gonna have to all
Please.
go in debt to
Yeah.
to
I
just
know.
buy a small stake in it.
Yeah.
Either way, Meow Wolf, Day Ghost, Marble, y'all kill it. Thank you guys for the beer. Cheers.
Cheers.
Okay. Eitaisuru, Kemuri.
Beautiful.
Nailed
Keenan.
it.
Thank you. Your pick. We'll lead you to this.
So, I had my cooking playlist on, and Spotify has this new shuffle recommendation. So instead of throwing your music on a shuffle, if you can enhance it, and what they'll do is they'll throw a similar artist or sounding, just musicians to what you already have on a playlist, and it just throws a bunch of recommendations like in there for you. It's really cool, and this artist was actually thrown onto to my playlist twice, and so. I don't know if we want to jump ahead, but right away, 19C was one of them, and the song "Nui"
Oh, okay.
was another, and I kept finding myself going back to them and even screenshotting. I'm a big screenshotter. If there's something on my Spotify that comes up, I'll just screenshot and kind of just like save it for later. And those two songs just really stuck out with me. So I went back, looked her up, and it just worked out for us because this album just came out in January, and so towards the end of January, so I was like, you know what, I think this is gonna be it.
Nice.
Good
It's-
call.
Yeah, and it's I mean, I'm sure as you could tell, it's completely foreign. There's
Oh, yes.
absolutely nothing about this is in English, so it's probably the reason why.
Cap.
But what?
Cap.
What's in English?
The last song.
Oh, word.
Oh, well, you get a couple words.
Well, you said nothing. I got there's two things.
The song title.
Actually,
The song title of the last track is "No Heavenly."
yeah, I guess we have Halo too. Actually, okay, 90% of the album. My God, Jesus Christ.
And so, with that being said,
Majority of it is in Japanese. So I have seen nothing about this. I haven't seen any reviews. I haven't seen none of this. You know what's funny is I did see one review of this on some random like music post. And the user who made the review was Fred Durst's #1 fan. I was like, what the fuck?
Hell yeah.
What did they give it
did
though?
he say nothing but good words about it?
Oh yeah, he gave it a 4 out of 5.
Oh, nice.
So
Damn.
yeah, do we agree? Guess we're just gonna have to find out.
Yes.
You gave it
So-
that look.
Just joking.
But to go off of you with this entire album being foreign, there are no translations out there yet.
Yes.
So we had to go in and translate it ourselves.
Yes,
and
we did, and that shit's fucking annoying.
A lot of the lyrics got lost to translation. It was really hard.
Yeah, and I don't know.
But that's the thing about good music, man. You don't need to know what they're saying. You just have to feel the music.
Oh, yeah.
Very
but-
true, and that's actually gonna lead me.
Yeah.
Sorry, what did you say?
Oh no, I was gonna say, but there's a song in here where she sounds sad as fuck, and I would like to know why she's sad as fuck.
Well, that's gonna lead me to one point that I have. I might bring it up right away. But I think what's definitely done on purpose with a lot of these lyrics and the song titles is like it's a whole bunch of words put together in one like run-on sentence.
Yeah.
So when you try to translate it, it's kind of just gibberish. But when you actually like separate the words and make a sentence out of it, then it has a more straightforward translation. It's just tough. We don't speak Japanese. It's tough trying to figure out what is its own word and what's an actual full word.
I know. I need my subtitles, dog. I need my
Yeah,
subtitles.
When you go to Japan and there's no subtitles.
I'm gonna wear a sign that says "Me English Only."
With an American flag on it.
Yeah,
New
right.
Mexican flag.
Hey.
Shout out Ruben.
Oh, you know.
You're taking one to Sweden next week?
Yes, Switzerland.
Switzerland?
Mhm.
Where are you guys taking the picture at?
Wherever we can.
Next to a Swiss bank. Swiss bank lord.
Some offshore fucking baking.
Take it next to a Geico.
Oh, Burger King.
There we go. That would be hard, bro.
So I guess Keenan, you've kind of already answered the question I have now, but since we didn't get like a very straightforward translation, do you guys feel like there's somewhat of a disconnect between the music because you don't know what they're saying, or
Fuck no. Fuck no.
I agree with Marcos. Fuck no. Why? Because with this woman, everything that she says and everything that, she's, feeling or whatever really, is very apparent on the record. Meaning, I don't know what the fuck she's saying. But I know, like you said, when she sounds sad as hell, she sounds sad as hell. When she sounds vulnerable, she sounds vulnerable. When she sounds, different and trying to be like experimental or just, really giving it her all, she sounds like that. And yeah, okay, it would be nice to not have to Google translate everything and have it be all goofy as hell. You still get that energy and that feeling. So it's not as much of a disconnect only because everything that she put out is touching.
Mhm.
I'm the type of guy that I could tune out a bad song or lyrics, stuff like that. Actually, let me rephrase that. I'm the type of guy that doesn't pay attention to the lyrics unless it's like a rap song or like I know someone that's very lyrical and I have to pay attention to it or like I need to see what they sound like. Other than that, it's just like I could just vibe to the music and if I like it, I like it.
See, and I'm right in the boat. I'm right in between. Like, that's exactly how I feel. I don't have to look up the lyrics because the music just speaks for itself.
Mhm.
But again, there's just that side of me that just kind of wants to know still.
Right. Yeah, I think I'm kind of in the middle, but I actually think I would prefer to know the lyrics on like the more fast-paced kind of songs for some reason. I don't know. I'm completely with Marcos and Isaac when they say if it sounds good, it just sounds good. You don't need to know. Like that's how I feel with the more ambient kind of slower songs. They're just so beautiful to the point where it's like, yeah, I don't need to know what she's saying. This shit is good. But for some reason, like the more fast-paced ones, like for instance, track 6, Sogu, something like that. I don't know. And
I don't fucking know,
So
dog.
and number 12, like No Heavenly, and even we'll get to track 8 when we get to it. That shit is long as hell. But I don't know. The more fast-paced ones, I felt like the lyrics, and especially on her delivery with those songs, it was just a lot more like it was a lot more pronounced. So it felt like the words carried a lot more weight. So in those cases, I wanted to know what she was saying. But yeah, I think I agree for the most part that if it sounds good, it sounds good. Now, before we get into those fast songs, we kind of start off really, really slow. I guess really from track 1 through 4. No, 1 through 3. Track 1 through 3. They start really slow, and like I said, they're very ambient and they're very atmospheric. This shit is super sick. Like, her vocals are real dissonant. It's like she's on this weird, like, thin line between indie alternative but also like avant-garde.
Yeah.
Like,
I would feel like she's more avant-garde, to be honest.
on some tracks, I 100% agree, because especially in that, like, for example, within those first 2 tracks, the second track, Tobori Nanatsu,
Yeah.
like, that one has these weird, like, glitchy kind of sounds, not overly glitchy, but like weird little pops and fuzzes.
So that's why I said earlier, like, fucking death grips, because of those instances. I think there's like maybe like a handful of instances where you catch like those very radio staticky little hiccups of fucking mumbo jumbo instruments and like digital music put together.
Right.
So
It's not as fucking abrasive as Death Grips, but it's very left field.
I feel like So Heavenly had that moment where it was really abrasive. I was like, fucking goddamn.
Buzz,
Yes.
baby. That's the shoegaze.
So I don't think No Heavenly is that far off. I personally think No Heavenly is very Radiohead-esque. Like, I hear a lot of Paranoid Android in that shit. That track 8, fuck it, we're going to it. Oh my god. This is one of those ones where it's a whole bunch of words put together. Kaiti no Toburi nochi garahararu. I'm not being disrespectful. I swear to God, I tried.
That's fucked up,
That
dog.
song is fucking all over the place. That shit is wild, and it's condensed into only 3 minutes. But I mean, yeah, to kind of go back to what I was saying, like, I didn't expect to get such an avant-garde, like such an obtuse type of sound within the album based off those first couple tracks.
See, and when I first found her and I was able to find like a translation online, glitch pop was in there.
Oh,
Interesting. I know
So
that.
so if you listen to
know.
her earlier stuff, apparently they were saying like she kind of like dabbled with that sound, and so that's what we got like right off the rip, because that first track is just an instrumental and it's very glitchy.
Oh,
And-
that dark fucking
Yup.
ambient fucking drop towards the middle. That shit was pretty hard. Shit was pretty hard.
and,
sick.
and it kind of you kind of hear it throughout the album. It's like here and there, but I didn't mind it because it was like perfectly placed
It was. That's a good way to fucking put it.
And
It was
so-
perfectly placed.
and never like overstayed its welcome. And
No.
I think she put it perfectly like where it was given to us, and especially like in track 8 with the that long name that you just said. That one was also very glitchy, and it's just nice that we got her amazing vocals over it. And like I said, it just kind of continues throughout the album. It's just like here and there, and I didn't really mind it.
I didn't mind it because of how much it wasn't all over the place. Like, it was like, you know,
It wasn't obnoxious.
it wasn't.
Oh yeah.
It was like that instrument that we talked about with single gugabugabugog. That, you know, it wasn't overly used or anything like that. It wasn't in your ear all the time. Like, it was like a little surprise, a nice little surprise here and there.
Right.
But speaking of weird instrument, at the end of track 8, you hear that xylophone? That was tight.
Yeah, there was a couple weird shit thrown in.
I was
there.
about to say, I hear a lot of different shit in this album.
Yeah, it's fucking. They're very they're not afraid to experiment, bro.
Yeah. Really, I just have one thing to say. I fucking love hyperpop. So this, even though this isn't hyperpop, this is just in its own way, like, also very weird and, you know, I guess avant-garde, or, you know, whatever you want to call it. Like, so yeah, this sound was right up my alley. And as you guys also alluded, it was perfectly placed, never overstayed its welcome, and dare I say, should they have added more to it?
Fuck.
That's
no,
an unpopular
No,
as fuck
fuck
opinion,
no.
but
Fuck
yeah,
no.
it would
Stay
be cool to
tuned.
get like a fucking
Fuck no.
nightcore version of this album. But anyway.
Fuck no.
Hell no.
Yup.
Can we jump to track 3 then? And just kind of go?
Yeah, Suchi. That's how I'm
Suchi.
assuming it is. Yeah. Mhm.
Yeah, so, I mean, there's really not much to say. There's not a whole lot to say about
No.
this album.
Yeah.
Really not.
all these songs are just beautifully well put. There are some hiccups here and there. But I feel like for me, it all starts with this track.
Okay.
Because this track was like one of the first tracks that really stuck out to me. Because right away we get like that cool like indie like sounding intro that reminded me very much of like old like mid 2000s like indie at the time, like some Passion Pit, MGMT. And so right away that's what I took from it. And so immediately fell in love with the song just because of that intro. And then of course we get her vocals and just the vocal delivery. And again, the transitions like throughout this album are just like up and down. Like you have no idea where she's gonna take you. Whether she leads you in with like a glitch and then like the ambient drop, like Marco said from track 1, but there's a lot of transitions from like songs starting off very like soft and then kind of picking up and then like fading out again, or even vice versa. The song starting off very like fast paced and then dropping and then finishing off just very like calmly. And so I felt like we really got an intro into this album from track 3.
Yeah, I think track 3 does. You're right. It does a very good job at kind of, it's like a nice accumulation of what the album is going to give you.
Yeah,
Encapsulates the feel of it.
Right, exactly. I still think that number 6 to Sogu was just a little too obtuse for me. Like I don't even think the third track really kind of gave me a hint at what that song was going to be.
Oh yeah. Well, that's fair.
Yeah, I don't like that song at all. I do not like that song.
Because there are, like we said, there are a couple of songs that are a little like they're hiccups. They're just little bumps in the road, and
Right.
it's the faster paced songs.
Yes.
Personally, for me.
Me too. Me too.
I just really like the energy on those ones. I know you guys, it is a bit, obtuse, but something about it, man. They just, she has like this thing that she does with her voice. It almost sounds like wobbly, like almost did it, and that was very embarrassing. But
Do it.
it just, like, I don't know how to do it, bro. But like,
Do it again.
She does this thing where she like makes her like vocal cords wobble, if that makes sense. And
hot.
she does that on the faster paced songs. I know that sounds ridiculous, but it makes sense in my head. Listen to it and you'll know what I mean. But like, I love that sound. That sound is so infectious. It sounds like oh man. It literally reminds me of like my childhood, when something like very cinematic would happen in like a show or movie. Like, because I watched like a lot of like shows and shit growing up, and this just reminds me of like that, like of like those shows where they would like do something like crazy like that. But
I will say though, with those those faster paced songs, it sounds like she's having a great time. Like
100%.
Like, is it track 6, Sugo?
Where
The
she's
one-
laughing.
She's like
and-
laughing.
Yeah.
Like she's just having a good time.
And you don't plan that shit, bro. That's
You
just
don't.
in the booth, off the record or off the cuff, like.
Yeah, they just like
vibing.
they just like replayed and they're like, this is tight.
Yeah, it
We're gonna
sounds-
throw it in because everybody sounds good. Everybody sounds good. The
Nah,
band behind her does sound
Cap.
good. What?
What?
They sound fucking spectacular. That's what I was getting
Oh, you had everybody tight.
into. Yeah.
That was
I
sick.
thought like the sound from her voice to the drums to the what is it, guitar, bass, whatever. Probably one of the best albums that sounding wise I've heard. The fucking drums are so crisp, man. Oh my god, I love. Even though it's not like hard as fuck or anything like that, but the tempo, bro, so crisp.
Yeah.
Her voice is so smooth and soothing. It's like, to say it's good is a fucking understatement, bro. How dare you disrespect that? I don't fucking give you pink eye right
Ever
now.
say that?
I will say though. So again, during those fast-paced songs, the band behind her is great. During all those
Amazing,
songs,
dude.
it's her vocal delivery that I can't vibe with.
What?
For those fast
Drake?
Drake?
You're crazy.
I 100% agree, especially on that track 6. I don't like that song at all. Like, that song is so corny to me, and I don't like her. Like, the laughing is cute, okay, whatever, but it's just so like, you know that vibrating sound that you were saying in her vocals? It reminds me of Yoko Ono, and I can't stand that shit. So that's why I don't like her.
But you
delivery
like
of that.
Mongolian throat singing, though.
No, that's Isaac.
That's
Oh, yeah, that is Isaac.
Hey,
See how quick you
call
was?
me out,
Like,
motherfucker.
nope, that shit is that guy right there.
How-
No,
How
but you
dare
like
you.
Bjork, you fucking loser.
Okay, well she's different, all right.
Yeah, but you like Bjork. That's crazy, bro.
Hey,
Imagine.
you can't take his answer, motherfucker.
What?
But
No,
you like
him.
Garca. You like Garca though. That's crazy.
She don't be singing.
Oh, but she be
They
having.
don't be singing.
But she be
Can't-
having fucking well
no,
noises in her fucking music.
She kills it. I don't give a fuck.
All these
either.
artists are great.
Yeah, they are.
All of
They,
them
they have their own place.
are great. Besides Yoko Ono.
Yeah, Yoko Ono, get the fuck out of here.
What about Lisa?
Thank you for fucking up the Beatles.
You don't know who Lisa is?
No.
Do you know? You know who Lisa is?
I know the Mona Lisa.
Oh, all right.
Yeah.
When she drops an album, it's GG for
It's
you
game
motherfuckers.
over.
It's game. It's game over. No,
I-
don't even look it up. Don't even look it up. That's crazy.
not,
Y'all don't know
I'm
who
not.
Lisa is?
No.
Big yikes, bruh. Big yikes.
Nah, man.
That's crazy.
The only okay, so going back to track 6, the only thing that saves track 6 barely
You know who Lisa
is
is?
that it's smushed in between two of the best songs on this album.
You think that saves it?
Kind of.
Whoa.
It's the only thing helping it out there.
That's why I don't
I
like
think
it.
I get where you're coming from though.
I'm just trying to be positive here. I really am. It's a skippable track for me.
It 100% is, and like I said, the vocals I have a huge issue with, but it just sounds like some corny ass like jailhouse rock shit. Then it has this corny ass electric guitar solo at the end, and that's wedged in between 90 degrees Celsius and Nui. Are you serious? Yeah, this song could get out of here, bruh.
So let's just get the tracks we don't like out of the way then, because there's not very many of them.
Yeah, I think that's one of them. I'm not huge on Aiko, track 11, but
Track
only
11.
Yeah, only because like I felt like that was one of the songs that it's so deep. It's the second to last track, and it just felt like it didn't do anything new, other than what we had heard earlier. So like
So-
that one just kind of blends in with everything else.
So track 11 to me is the perfect setup for track 12. It does nothing but set up track 12.
With the
that's
uneasy production.
yes, because we get the fuzz, we get the heavy fuzz in track 11, and then starting off right away in track 12, it goes straight into fuzz and it picks up, and then the only thing that leads it back to the same sound as we've been getting was the ending of No Heavenly. But again, I think track 11 literally only is there to set up track 12, and that's it.
And I think track 12 is my least favorite song off the album too. So
Explain, please.
I just honestly, it's that fuzz in the middle that killed it for me. I just did not like just the complete opposite direction it instantly took. Instantly.
This song takes a couple
It
for
does.
sure.
It
Yeah,
does.
so
There's like two.
yeah, so like when it goes like the most like, smooth fucking cozy ass fucking production to something completely on the opposite end. It was just like, I mean, it's not bad because what I was telling you guys earlier is I don't think there's a bad track off this fucking album. I don't think there's one skippable track off the album. This is my least favorite song.
Yeah, track 12, actually pretty cool. Not to be that guy, but I kind of had like sound fatigue a little bit on this album. Like, love a lot of these tracks, but fuck, dude, a lot of them blend together. So the fact that No Heavenly went out on a fucking bang, bro, straight a fucking bazooka straight to Marcos's dome piece, bro. That shit was fucking tight. Love that shit. So yeah, all jokes aside, the wild production, the crazy fucking mix of soft plus the speeding up and fucking guitar solos. What the fuck, bro? We got old school guitar solos. Like, I don't know. There's so many. Essentially, the last track is a culmination of the entire album on the last track.
Yup.
You get the soft, you get the fast, you get the weird, you get the normal. Like, so I thought it was a great way to end the album for sure.
Yeah, that's why I say it reminds me so much of Paranoid Android. Like, I don't know if you've heard that by Radiohead, but
I have not.
Oh, okay. It's basically, I don't know if they described it like this, but I've heard it described as their take on Bohemian Rhapsody. Like, so, like, this
Damn.
is essentially that. I mean, this keeps up the pace a little bit more throughout. Like, the drops aren't so steep, but the change of pace is definitely there. And it's 7 minutes, 49 seconds. That's a long fucking song.
Yeah, it sits with you for sure.
Yeah.
Can we talk about 59, 69 degrees?
19 degrees Celsius?
Yeah, there you go.
What does that translate to in Fahrenheit?
What was it again? What'd you say?
19 degrees Celsius?
Yeah, what is it?
155.
No.
Yeah, let's talk about that song. That song was the best song off the album, hands fucking down, bruh. Hands down. That's the
Yeah.
song I had on repeat the most.
Yeah, this one's dope. I could definitely see why they chose this one as a single. So to go back to what Keenan was saying earlier about like transitions, the fourth track, it's another long one. I'm not gonna do it. I'm sorry, but
No, that's a long one.
that one ends on like this weird like
Glitchy.
almost like frantic like droning type of sound. It's very ominous. So I was like, ooh, we could get some heavy shit next. And then it goes into 19 degrees Celsius, which I'm not mad at. 90 degrees Celsius is fucking tight. But I thought like that transition was very interesting because it was two polar opposites. But yeah, this one's sick. This is one of 2 or 3, I believe, like big soulful ballads.
Yep.
This song is tight.
Yep, literally right here at the end of my notes for track 4, I put that glitchy outro was very ominous. Whew, took the words right out of my notes.
There's a reason why I picked you for this, bro.
Oh, word.
Bruh. We gotta fuck him up. Fuck him in.
A word. So this is the first track that came on that I ever heard during my cooking playlist. And so right away, I mean, just seeing where it was placed in the track list, it's just perfect.
Mhm.
And the fact that we got this song over and over and over throughout the entire album made me fall in love with this album.
This fucking song, man, when I listen to it, it makes me feel like I want to go into a Japanese bar and just have a fucking Jack on the rocks, bro, and just fucking listen to it facing the bar and just have the music playing in the background. Her singing,
sake or soju?
no, her,
No.
well,
No Japanese whiskey?
Japanese whiskey. There you go. Of course,
That shit is disgusting.
How dare you?
they're just
How
crushing down my
dare
dreams
you.
right now, dog. My whole fucking
I'll do it.
daydream is just
I
like,
got you.
my whole daydream is just.
I even got
getting
Japanese whiskey at the house for you,
fucking-
baby.
Thank you. That was fucking shitting on me right now. Well, there it is. I guess it's just a daydream for a reason, bro. Yeah. No,
It's a dream for a reason.
for real though.
Oh, no.
I just see her like fucking like wide ass dress, bro, just singing on the microphone, just a spotlight right there, bro. Fucking in a fucking club. This song is so fucking perfect, bro. I think it is. It's honestly a perfect song.
It does have a very noir type of vibe. Like you
Does.
said, it's like very smoky.
Yeah.
It sets the mood very well.
Bro, I literally have the perfect song to cook a meal to or have in the background with a nice fire going on while you and your partner get all snuggled up.
Yeah, while y'all
Perfect.
fuck. Yeah.
Oh man.
Can we talk about Nui?
Yes, please.
Oh, that's my favorite song on the fucking whole album, bro.
Whoa.
I love it. The fucking little horns and shit and the drum pattern. Oh, it's so good. How he was saying about like a white dress on a summer breeze, bro. This is an auburn dress in a autumn field, bro. Like it's just I could feel the warmth coming from this track, bro. The energy coming from this shit. This shit get me geeked up. It's literally such a good track. So infectious. Just such a vibe, bro. I hate saying that, but it's true. Like it's just so fucking good, bro. I sound like a scratch CD, Jesus Christ, but that's how good it is because I have nothing else to say because that's how good it is. It speaks for itself. Little horns are catchy. It's a nice chill touch. Kind of weird production, but I fucking love it. The little boop boop boop.
Oh yeah.
So in
Tremendous.
track 6, the song we completely trashed earlier, there's a jazzy guitar sound throughout that song that is actually carried into track 7, Nui,
Mhm.
which was perfect because they just kept that vibe going. But in this track, we got a better vocal delivery,
100%. Yeah.
much better. And then I literally can't. Isaac, you said it best. Like this song is just like so dreamy and just catchy. It's just so good, and it's infectious, like you said. And it's just crazy because it was just we still got everything from the previous track that we didn't like. It's just we got a better vocal delivery, and it made it 1,000 times better.
Yep. There's just something about her that she has this like real good way of like capturing like a certain like vulnerableness to her, and then can completely show you a side of an absolute stranger going the fuck off. You know what I mean? Like there's something familiar yet so fucking like alien. obviously that shit's in fucking Japanese, so a lot of this shit's fucking foreign to me. But there's just, I don't know. I feel like I've known this chick for a fucking million years, and at the same time, I've never met her. Like, I don't know.
Damn, that's such a good point. Because she's just, oh man. I guess that kind of ties back in. That's the reason why I like this shit without the lyrics, without knowing them. Holy shit, she's so expressive. Like,
Expressive, yes.
oh, you kind of blew my mind with that.
Believe
I would like to jump to Halo because I think Halo's my second favorite track on this whole album. This one I got really big like indie folk vibes almost. I hear like a lot of Band of Horses on this, honestly.
Ooh.
Another long song at 6 minutes 20 seconds, but this one doesn't have too much of a switch up like No Heavenly does, you know. There isn't huge deviations in the sound. But this one is just 6 minutes of pure bliss, man. I absolutely love this song.
Bro, again, such a beautiful song. You don't need to know the lyrics. You just feel it and hear it in her tone. And the band behind her, again, so good.
Mm-hmm.
So good. Throughout the entire album, if it's not her vocal delivery, it's the band behind her. That guitar player, and like Marco said earlier, the drummer, the way he just keeps that beat just going, like, it's just perfect timing for everything. And this song, what else can I say? It's perfect. It's another perfect song.
That kind of wraps up my final thoughts. Does anybody have anything else before we get into our wrap up?
I think the album kind of spoke for itself.
For real, how many more flowers can we throw at this album?
Facts.
For real, bro.
Oof, facts,
For real.
facts. And I kind of have some non-flowers, but I can just
Well,
wrap that
no,
up in my
that's-
final thoughts. So that's no
yeah.
big deal.
Okay.
Everybody good? We all right?
Yeah. Can I
Cool.
go first?
Oh, you may.
Can I go
yes.
first?
You may, yes. Fuck you, Isaac.
It's my album. Fuck both of you.
Keenan, you right. You going.
All right. Overall,
Let's wrap this shit up.
Go ahead, Marcos.
even give a fuck about going
yeah.
first.
All right.
Fucker.
Let's
Go for
wrap
it,
it up.
Marcos.
We're going to give you our overall thoughts, top 3 tracks, and overall score. Yeah, Marcos, you know what? You deserve it, brother.
Why?
Just
I
take
deserve
it.
I feel so bad. You know, you go first.
No, I don't care. I just had the least to say about it. That's why.
Oh, that's why? Okay, cool. Well, thank you I'll go first. Thank you, Isaac, for passing the torch along because I just want to get it out of the way so I can go back to being on my phone. I'm just joking. I'm just joking. But, Keenan, thank you for picking this album. Honestly, I was very kind of just like confused and wary about it when you sent it into the chat. It was very like, whoa, what the fuck is this? But I'm not gonna lie to you, man. I started playing this album when I started playing League. Stopped me a lot of times from fucking going off on motherfuckers, bruh. Yup. Shit's calming, smoothing, and shit fucking hits. Think overall the sound of it is fucking crisp. It's an amazing album. It reminds me very much of jazz and soul, besides the little parts of funk, I guess.
Yeah.
But overall, a good solid album. My top 3 tracks are No Heavenly, Some Long Ass Name, and 19 Celsius.
What was the long-ass name?
I don't know. It's like track 12, 11, 10, 9. It's track 8.
Track. Oh, I attempted it earlier. Don't try.
Yeah. Oh, wait. I didn't give out my review. Damn, bro. My fucking grade, bro. I give that shit a fucking B+.
What is that, 8?
Yeah, it's an 8. There you go. On the dot. The dot. Solid 8 out of 15.
Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, out of 10.
That's some pitchfork-ass review.
I know, for real, right?
Fucking
Fucking
hipsters,
hell.
bruh.
For me, this album was kind of a mixed bag of a lot of the same shit. It kind of threw me for a curve, but then a lot of it was also like it threw me for the curve in the sense that like I wasn't expecting the production on this whatsoever. I wasn't expecting the instrumental choices on this. Like I said, I'm not. You don't hear guitar solos anymore. You don't hear that like old school sounding guitar anymore. You know, you really don't. So, unless obviously you have those bands that are, trying to wear their influences on their sleeve. But clearly, this woman is completely original and completely, her own, deal. So, it was cool to see. That being said, a lot of it was kind of, repetitious. Not that they were bad, but just I kind of got what I wanted off of one song from all the songs, So there wasn't like a song where I was like, holy shit, because they all kind of give me this vibe of like the first like 3 or 4 tracks, you know. So yeah, it kind of gets brought down a couple notches just for, you know, that, but still really solid, still really good. My favorite track on there was Nui, Nui or Nui, sorry. Love that shit. And I give this a 6.5 out of 10.
Damn, you didn't have a top 3?
Dang.
Tough crowd. Whoa.
No taste, no taste, no taste.
Fuck you, I'm gonna listen to Break-Ins.
You
Oh,
listen
no.
to hyperpop.
He literally said that earlier too. That shit's so funny.
All right, so overall, I was not expecting to like this album as much as I did. Again, her tone and vocal delivery was beautiful, and even though I had no idea what she was saying, I was still fascinated and hooked from the beginning to end. So the band behind her, can't emphasize that enough, was great. That guitar player, that drummer, they were great. Again, I enjoyed the glitchy sounds throughout the album. I feel like they were perfectly placed. They never, overstay their welcome, like I said earlier. It's just I just wasn't expecting it. All the transitions, the ups and downs that she took us throughout the entire album, it just really keeps you on your toes. But she just did it so beautifully that it's great to listen to. So that being said, they do have a fan in me, and I can't wait for what's to come. So for my top 3, I got track 5, 19 Celsius, track 3, Suchi, track 7, Nui, and I have an honorable mention, track 10, Halo, with my overall score being a 7.5 out of 10.
Yeah, this album was definitely a mixed bag for me as well. Again, it's kind of as everybody has already said, was not expecting what we got. I'm not entirely sure how I feel about it overall, but what I can say is, for the most part, it's very beautiful. I love that ambiance. I love the dissonance. The emotion and the passion poured into this project is very well understood. I do agree with Isaac, though. I do think that a lot of it does kind of blend in together. We definitely have moments here and there that shine bright, throughout the, lack for a better word, muddled type of project we got. Muddled, not in a negative way, just another way to say it, kind of clumps together. Some of those bright spots are not good. Track 6, Sugo, I just can't get with that. But the other half of that is really, really freaking good. Track 12, No Heavenly. It's kind of hard to not sound like I'm contradicting myself, because
Bro, yes.
yeah,
Yes.
on one hand it just sounds so beautiful and like a very gorgeous soundscape, but on the other hand it's like, well, I kind of got this in track 5, I got this in 6, like, you know what I mean? I just wish maybe a little bit shorter, or I wish there was maybe like, she's proved she can have that avant-garde type of sound. Maybe a little bit more switch up in some of these other songs, switch up in terms of sound. But otherwise, yeah, I definitely think a big portion of this is beautiful. As everybody else has said, the band plays great together. It's a very polished album. Everything on this sounds crisp and clear. I'm very excited to see what she comes out with later. This was a very good introduction, so I'm anticipating that new single that Keenan talked about, and whatever else they drop. Hopefully something else this year. So I'm going to go ahead and give this a 7 out of 10. My top 3 tracks are going to be number 3, No Heavenly, number 2, Halo, and number 1, 19 Degrees Celsius. And that's going to wrap up our review of Third Time's a Charm. Eitaisuru Kemuri.
Sheesh.
Perfect.
We hope you guys enjoyed the review. If you've listened to it, you probably haven't. Let us know. If you haven't, please listen to it. I definitely think it's worth your time. I think this album kind of has something for everybody. I think everybody's going to find something that they like off this. So with that being said, listen to it, then let us know what you think. Follow us on Instagram at The Underground Treehouse Pod. Like and share with your friends, please. Give us a rating that you think we deserve. Otherwise, we'll see you next week. Later.
Bye.